there, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. This reading is going to be a you and them spread for you and the person that is strongest in your energy. First card out is the Thinker. We have the Thinker in reverse. This is on your side, Aquarius. And the next card out is Exchanging Gifts with the number 27, also on your side. You've given this situation a lot of thought. You're dealing with somebody who has been on your mind for quite some time, and now you're kind of getting over this person, or you're kind of coming out of the back and forth thought processes, the circular thinking that was going on with regards to this person. But they are coming out on your energy right now. Just as a heads up, you're probably dealing with someone who had been on your mind, Aquarius, for quite some time. Let's see what comes up on their side. Okay, we get Community with the number 8. So this is definitely somebody that you know, and somebody that has been a part of your life or a part of your community or the group that you surround yourself with for quite some time. Perhaps for some of you even since a young age. And with Chop Wood, this is somebody who tends to be quite busy or always on the go. Somebody who has a lot of everyday tasks to complete, a lot of cleaning up to do. So it's probably like a busy bee type of energy that I'm picking up here on. Workaholic, somebody who's always got something on their agenda. At the bottom, we have Come to the Edge. So some of you may be considering taking a risk with regards to this person, or you may feel like you risked it all to be with them in the past, or to make things work in the past. Here we have Spread Your Wings. So I am getting for some of you that this is a moment where you've finally decided to try and free yourself of this person or this situation, this bondage. I heard for some of you feel bound to this person. Some of you feel like you've been stuck in their energy or just couldn't get away from the thoughts or the feelings that tied you to this person. I do see that a big group of you are actually finally feeling mentally free, finally feeling like you're able to breathe again and get your bearings again, Aquarius. And I see you kind of heading in your own direction, focusing on your own endeavors, on your own goals, on your own life journey. Yes, and then we get Helpless and Hopeless with the number 8 in reverse. I see that perhaps this is a situation that held you back for a very long time, and you're finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. You're finally freeing yourself from the trap. So you were feeling stuck for a very long time. We have Listen, but in reverse at the bottom. This is somebody who would reach out to you, Aquarius, and they would get your full attention. You would listen to their excuses. You would listen to their reasoning. You would give them chances. And I think all of that is now behind you, and you've freed yourself from this give and take back and forth that you had going on with this person. I see that you've already done a lot of thinking. You've actually done a lot of introspecting, and you are following your heart when you realize that you're ready to free yourself and move on to newer, greener pastures. We have Lead. You've been taking the lead in this walking away process, at least energetically, Aquarius. You are the one that has said internally to yourself, I'm done. I'm fully done. I'm finally done. I've learned the lesson. I'm graduating. I'm moving forward. So you've made this decision. And then for your person, we get shine with the number 19. We get open up with the number 4 and the solar plexus. Because you've made this unanimous decision to finally let go, release, and walk away and move forward, get unstuck. You've got yourself unstuck with or without this person. And now this has created a big energy surge between you and them. Energetically, this has severed whatever was holding you guys stuck and together in that same place that you've been for many, many years. And so now this person is receiving a huge amount of energy that is motivating them to open up, motivating them to open up their heart chakra specifically, and even their third eye chakra, their solar plexus has been activated. There's a big activation happening for your person to allow them to release some pent-up energy. See, open up and release. They're opening up their heart chakra and releasing some pent-up dark energy that has been stuck in there for so long that they weren't even aware that it was in there. This is probably childhood trauma that they've never confronted. So this is somebody who has been almost broken open by the fact that you've now decided to walk away, and it's for real this time. So I do get the sense that you guys have given this person so many chances, and because you finally walked away, you've been the catalyst to allow them to now start to heal. They can now start the healing process. They can now take the lead in their own healing process because you burst open that energy portal for them. But now that it's open, they have to do the healing. And they just didn't even have the capacity to know what was behind that wall because they didn't want to look at it. They were too scared. They were too fearful. And it had been so long since they had that pain or that catalyst that started that pain in their heart chakra that they didn't even remember that it was in there. They hadn't even looked at it in so long. They weren't aware of it. Now that you've been the catapult to this person's opening up, they're going to be seeking answers. They're going to be more spiritually connected. They're going to be more drawn to explore spirituality, explore their own identity, explore their childhood traumas, understand why they couldn't open up with you, understand what they did wrong, why they acted the way they acted. There's so much growth that's going to happen here for this person, but the whole entire catalyst of this was you finally choosing to walk away. And you didn't even have to tell this person that choice. This is something you felt and it clicked for you internally, Aquarius. This is something that you just made up your mind and you're concretely knowing that you're definitely just done. You're no longer going to enable this person's actions because by you feeling like you needed to give them one more chance every time or giving them a pass and making up the excuse even for them in some cases, you are actually enabling the behavior. And at this point, because you've put your foot down, because you've said, no, I need to live my life. I need to be free of this chaos. I need to feel good again. Because you've made that choice to love yourself and to move forward, this person is now having to face that darkness that they had put away for so long, that they had not been forced to face in the past because they do really care about you. And now they're going to have to self-analyze why they did what they did for so many times over and over again to sabotage this connection. Let's jump into some more detail and see if there's anything they want to say to you or anything that you need to know about this person. First card out fell over the table, but it's reconciliation. The first thing that's going to happen here is this person's going to beg for you to come back because they're going to realize that this time is different and that you really mean it. There is magnetic attraction. There always has been magnetic chemistry between you and this person. It's almost unbearable, which is why it took so long for you to finally make up your mind to walk away from the situation. But I feel that your mind is made up. All the thinking has been thunk. You're done. All the feeling helpless and hopeless, all the wishing they would change, all the Why won't they listen to me? Why aren't they hearing the things that I say? How can I say this in a better way that they'll get it, that they'll understand? All of that has been left in the past, Aquarius. And so when this begging for reconciliation, when this very strong desire that they're going to feel to try to win you back comes about, your mind is resolute. It is made up. Things have been hard. They have been difficult. They have been confusing. They've been a tangled web. You had a really hard time freeing yourself from this sticky, tangled web that became the relationship you had with this person. But now that you've had some time to think clearly, you've definitely, like, you're done. You're just done. And you understand. You may understand where they're coming from. You may understand their pain. You may know them better than they know themselves at this point. But either way, you know that this is the right thing. To end the connection at this point is the right thing. And that's what you're sticking to. Okay, I'm afraid that your feelings for me are not mutual. This is a fear that perhaps both of you have shared in the past. You may have had some codependency in the past with this person, Aquarius, where you tried to hang on for dear to life to this connection every time they would pull away. But you've realized now that is not healthy. And I need to value the way that I'm being treated. I need to understand that this person needs to heal themselves before they can come together with me in a healthy connection, and they can't do that if I keep sticking around and making excuses for their behavior. And so you're not afraid anymore. Even if you were at one point of walking away, you're not afraid anymore. And you're not feeling insecure about this. You're not feeling like, oh, well, I have to hang on to prove and validate myself that he does care about me, or she does care about me, or they do care about me. This is a situation where you've matured. You've really, really analyzed this. You've really, really internalized all the lessons that this relationship came through to provide for you. And so this fear, even if you had it in the past, you don't have it anymore. And in fact, it may be something that your person is now feeling as they figure out that you're not taking them back this time, that you're not giving in this time, that you're not chasing after this time, that you're really serious about moving forward, spreading your wings, living your life, feeling that freedom that comes with giving yourself permission to live your life in a healthier manner. All right. And at the bottom, we have leaving. You've taken it as far as you can go this time, and you're definitely walking away. You're definitely walking away, Aquarius, and your mind is totally and utterly made up. Nothing that they can say at this point, I feel, is going to change your mind or change the progression of what's taking place already. Because I am picking up that this has been a decision you already made before I even did this reading for you. Let's see on your person's side if there's anything else we need to learn about the situation. At the bottom, we have blind spot. This person has always had a blind spot, something that they weren't aware of that was really festering since they were a young child. This is somebody who couldn't open up, wouldn't open up, didn't even want to consider the possibility of opening up until now because of what's happening, because they do really, really care about you. Even if they tried lying to themselves or to you about how much they cared about you, their heart is bursting open at this time, Aquarius, because they can sense energetically that you're very serious. All right. It says, I've been watching your socials and admiring your pictures. This person is somebody who's been very flighty in the past. They've been quick to run for the door. You've been very stable with them because you knew that they had problems, that they were drowning in their own emotions, that they had situations in their life that perhaps caused them to feel scared to be vulnerable and all those things. You've already gone through those things with this person. You've had deep conversations with them. You've tried to understand. You've tried to be there. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Okay. I do feel this is on your side. Like you tried everything you could. You really, really care about this person. You tried so hard, Aquarius. I can tell that this was a journey, a long and arduous journey. But in the end, I do feel that based on the cards I'm seeing here, you are doing the right thing, especially for this person, because they're now finally opening up, finally confronting this fear that was behind that wall that they couldn't even see. Okay, so by you letting go, even though it was very hard for both of you, by you leaving, by you letting go, you are the catalyst to the change that this person so desperately needed. These are the last two cards for your person. I have my regrets that keep me from moving forward. So if you've already broken up with them, you've already let them go, this person definitely, that regret is what's causing them to finally break the barrier and open up and look at the wounding that they never looked at before, that they were too scared to try to even face or fix. So the first part is recognition, understanding the part they played, understanding why they played that part, why they were programmed to play that part. And the last card here is I feel cold and detached from this connection. I can't feel emotions right now. This person may be going through a bit of depression at this time. They may feel like they don't even understand why they got so depressed over this breakup, why this time is so different. And I think the difference is literally energetic. It is in the fact that you are not coming back this time. You are not chasing this time. You are not giving in this time, no matter what they say. Because you know deep inside that this is the right step to take at this time. So your mind is completely made up, Aquarius. And this person now is being forced to face their own emotions, because they're being forced to realize their emotions, because this is devastating them. The fact that they can sense that you've truly walked away this time is basically devastating this person. Anything else from the tarot? Any other details for Aquarius? Three of Wands, you may be going on vacation soon or traveling. Two of Coins, there's an upcoming decision for you. It could be financial in nature, or it could have to do with moving or picking a place to go in general. We have Temperance and the Tower in reverse. You're coming out of a dark time. You're coming out of a Tower moment, but you've rebuilt yourself. You've rebuilt yourself, or you're rebuilding, or in the process of rebuilding your life, your future, where you're going to live, what your life is going to look like going forward. And you're really taking charge and taking your power and really having the authority to make these choices without always being on the edge, or like, should I consider this person? What if I move here, but then they can't come with me? Or things like that. You're finally freeing yourself to make considerations for yourself, by yourself, and for yourself, right? So that you're feeling all this freedom and you're feeling all this empowerment at this time, Aquarius, to kind of like make plans that are stable, because you're making them for you and you're counting on yourself, and you're just feeling so stable. Things are falling into place after such a dark, unstable moment in your life. Last cards out, we got the Six of Cups. This is all in the past now. The Tower moment is in the past. We get the High Priestess and the Eight of Coins. Yep, exactly. You're now in alignment with your higher self. You're now in alignment with your actually your energy. Yin and Yang are both in order at this time. They're very balanced. And so your intuition, your alignment with your higher self is all very in balance at this time, Aquarius. And I see that things are falling into place, especially financially for you, work-wise, where you want to live, how much money you're going to be making, the type of work you're going to be doing. All of this is really falling into place in a very stable fashion. And it's kind of just flowing very easily at this time. It's got to do with all the work you've done beneath the surface, with all the rebuilding and repairing that you've done after all of this instability that you suffered through. At the bottom, we have Judgment in reverse. You're no longer judging yourself. You're no longer being hard on yourself for making hard choices, because you get that this is the right thing to do, and you're giving yourself permission, which you haven't done in the past, to really take authority, take charge of your life choices, and look out for yourself. You tend to be a giver. You tend to be somebody who likes to do well by others, by your community, by the people you care about, especially. But sometimes that comes at the detriment of yourself, Aquarius. And I think you're finally releasing yourself of that burden to the point where you're like, okay, no, I need to do these things for me, and that's okay, and that's right. I need to do these things for the betterment of my life. I deserve these things. You're coming into really a very powerful, wonderful, stable place at this time as we enter the end of the year. It looks very good for you. All right, Aquarius. I hope this was helpful. Feel free to drop a comment if you have any follow-up questions you want me to do a reading about. And thank you for being here. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.